So first of all, good afternoon to the respected doctors and to the respected judge. First of all, I am embarrassingly overwhelmed to present my case in front of such experienced and senior doctors. I'll just try to explain you some glimpse of the case, but I like to mention that this is coming out of my limited knowledge of materia medica and repertory which I know, and you are all welcome to please add to this as and when you find it. So this is a case of alopecia areata. Next slide, sir. A 31 years old male called up in the morning at 8:30, told his name and asked, "Sir, when will you be available at the clinic today? I wanted to meet you as soon as possible and it's urgent. So can you please manage an appointment for me?" So he called up in the morning and he sounded very restless and anxious at that time. Like, "Sir, are you there at the clinic? I want to meet you, sir. Can you please arrange an appointment for me, sir? Please, sir." And the most important sentence what he used at this time was, "Sir, I stay very close at your house, close from your house. So I want to meet you only. I won't take much time to reach at your clinic." That was what he said on the call. So next slide, please. Appointment was given to him and he was asked to come at the clinic at 10:30. But he reached the clinic at 9:30 itself. And after he started enquiring the compounder as well. "Sir, when will the doctor come? Is the doctor going to come or not?" And various sort of the questions. This I came to know later from the compounder, that he reached at 9:30 only and started enquiring about me. Also he called 2 to 3 times, sir, asking, "Sir, are you sure that you are going to come? Sir, please tell me, are you going to come today?" "Okay, sir, okay, thank you very much." Again the phone after 5 minutes, "Sir, are you going to come today?" So that was the situation which I saw on the call, and he seemed very restless and anxious, as I mentioned earlier. So next slide, please. On meeting and asking him what was the matter, he said, "Sir, I was at the barber shop today morning and to have a haircut. While having the haircut, the barber pointed out a huge bald patch on my head, which I was unaware of, and I was shocked and surprised." Please take a look at the words what the patient used. "I was shocked and surprised. I was scared looking at the patch and I didn't know what to do. The barber told me that you will have to take injection treatment for the same. Will I have to, sir?" The patient is asking again, "Will I have to take the injections again?" Sir, next slide, please. "Sir, I didn't know what to do. That is why I called you. Please do something, sir. If I take injections, I don't know what side effects will that cause to me, and I don't know what damage will that do to me. Neither I want to take the injections nor I want to lose my hair." See, this is what is going on from starting to end. When he called at that time, he came to the clinic in the same state. "Sir, sir, please, sir, please, sir." Just pay the attention from starting to end what he is saying. "Neither I want to lose my hair. I am working in a company where I can get treatment for free. But please, sir, I want to avoid those injections and I don't know what will happen. Please help me." Just look at the words. Sir, please, no, continuous rhythm of words what he is using. "You take your time, but don't send me for the injections." So this was the conversation I had with the patient. On the call 2 to 3 times, as I mentioned, and when the patient came to the clinic. I didn't ask much questions about anything. Just I was observing whatever the patient is saying. Just one question was asked, that why not injections? That was the explanation. Sir, next slide, please. Reason. After he mentioned the complaints, he asked, "What is the problem, sir? How did I get this? What must be the reason?" Reason means he is asking, "Sir, what must be the reason? What must have happened that I have got this, sir? Is this something very serious?" About the patch, we saw the size of the patch. Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't see. I saw the size of the patch. It was, you will just come to know now. It was a patch. "Sir, is it serious, sir? What must be the reason, sir?" Continuous. You see a baffled patient. What you see in front of you. Continuous asking. "Do we need to go for any tests or reports?" "Sir, if you want to go it, please do it. If you want to do some reports and all, I am ready. I am in, sir, to do it." Analysis of the case. Patient appears scared and anxious, as we all have seen before as well. Frequently asking for questions. Appeared restless. Repertorization which was done was: mind clinging, the first rubric was taken was mind clinging. Now why clinging? We know the physical sort of the clinging as well. Clinging, what we see, the child is clinging the mother. This is what the expression, that is physically clinging, going close to the mother or what. But see this sort of a clinging. This is a mental clinging. In Hindi we say it, like for example, Jigar sir is sitting over here. Throughout the Gurukul I am not leaving him. Sir, wherever I am going, wherever he is going for food, I am going behind him. Whether he is going to the garden, I am going behind him. I am not leaving him. This is a sort of a mental clinging the patient is doing to me. Calling up in the morning at 8:30, calling the compounder, calling me continuously. This is a sort of a clinging that what the patient is doing to me. Second rubric, mind clinging, children of, wakes up terrified and does not know what to do and clings the person nearby. Why this rubric? Why the person nearby? What he said in the first sentence I told you, sir, मैं आपके घर के पास में ही रहता हूं सर, आपका क्लिनिक मेरे घर के पास में ही है, I want to meet you only. What was his criteria to select me as a doctor? Many patients come to us, sir, I have heard about you in an ad, मेरे रिलेटिव ने बताया, मैंने टीवी पे देखा, मेरे इसक ने बताया कि आप बहुत अच्छे डॉक्टर हैं, that is why I come to you. Here that was not the reason. What was his criteria for the selection of the doctor? The doctor is saying close to my house and I can reach there as soon as possible. How many patients tell us that कि सर आप मेरे घर के पास रहते हो, that is why we want to meet you. कितने patients आके ऐसे बोलते हैं? That is why if you see the metaphoric form of this rubric, clinging to the person who is very close to him. अगर इस जगह पे काली फॉस या काली सल्फ कोई होता, he would have taken advice from some friend, some doctor, like you know, he would have thought कि ये अच्छा है, इसके पास जाओ या ऐसा करो, because we have the rubric company desire friends of. But here that is not the case. जो पास में है, imagine the state, जो पास में है उसको लपक लिया, that is clinging. Another rubric which was taken was astonished. Why astonished? सर मैं शॉक हो गया देख के, मैं सरप्राइज हो गया कि ये क्या है, ये कैसे हो गया, ये बार बार मुझे पता ही नहीं था ये क्या है, ये देखो ना सर ये क्या है. That is why the rubric astonished. लाइट डिजायर फॉर, क्या हो सकता है सर, ये क्या है, प्लीज रिपोर्ट्स वगैरह करवाने पड़ेंगे क्या, देखिए ना सर ये क्या है. सी व्हाट वी सी लाइट एज दिस लाइट्स, लाइट डजंट मीन ऑलवेज द फिजिकल लाइट्स, इट इज द नीड फॉर नॉलेज, इंफॉर्मेशन. व्हाट इज दिस, क्या हो सकता है, व्हाट मस्ट बी द रीजन बिहाइंड दिस, दैट इज वाई लाइट डिजायर फॉर. एंड रूब्रिक प्रेइंग, सर प्लीज प्लीज सर मेरी अपॉइंटमेंट ले लो सर, अपॉइंटमेंट दे दो सर, एंड कॉन्स्टेंटली ही वाज सेइंग प्लीज सर प्लीज ये कर दो सर. दैट इज व्हाई द रूब्रिक प्रेइंग. सर कैन आई जस्ट सी इनटू योर लैपटॉप, इट इज नॉट विजिबल ओवर देयर.
It is not visible there also.
Okay. Fear injured of, that is the rubric I took. I don't know what must be happening. Injections लूंगा तो क्या होगा, I don't know. Please next slide. See, Alan Watt writes, frightened by strange objects that obtrude upon his fantasy. Now what is the meaning of obtrude? Next slide please. Obtrude, become noticeable in an unwelcomed way. Become noticeable, what the barber noticed, he did not welcome it, what he did not see it, he did not know what is happening, he just had went for a pleasant haircut and he saw it. Unwelcomed way. See, soul of remedies, begging, entreating, and praying in panic. Stramonium. Please next slide. Doubt. When I checked for this rubric, stramonium is not there in baldness, alopecia, areata. So to give it or not to give it was the question. Next slide please. So I found an answer along that what I had read in Kent. Inflammation of the kidneys and bladder, of the liver, and even in pneumonia, the mental state and soreness, bruised feeling all over the body would enable you to do astonishing results. Work in such cases, even though arnica does not produce pneumonia. That sentence struck me. Even though arnica doesn't produce pneumonia, still on the basis of mental symptom, we can prescribe arnica in the patients. That was the point for me. Next slide please sir. See, this holds good to such an extent that the state of disposition of the patient often chiefly determines the selection of the homeopathic remedy. State and being characteristic symptom which can least remain concealed from accurately observing prescriber, physician, not enquiring or case taking. Observing. Homeopathy is not always about long case takings. You know, अगर मुझे ये अप्रोच पता नहीं होता, आई वुड हैव कॉल्ड पेशेंट्स, अरे वी आर होम्योपैथ्स, वी टेक लॉन्ग केसेस फॉर एन आवर. ऐसा नहीं होता, यू वोंट गेट रूब्रिक, you won't get the remedy, please come to the clinic and all. So this is the approach, and I hope that you must have got some idea about Stramonium. Stramonium was prescribed. Sir, next slide please. This was the patch when he came to me. Another one. Patient is undergoing the treatment still, and I haven't posted before after because he is still under treatment. Thank you to all doctors to listen to me.